Hello again. Um, last time, last video that I did, um, I wasn't wearing any toque or hat, but this time I have to. You have seen how beautiful my naked head is, so let's cover it up because it's a bit cold, even though it's not cold inside the house, but I do feel cold all the time, so I have to cover it up a little bit. Again, even blankets and house coats and sweaters, I'm always wearing it inside the house as well. Today's video, it's kind of like different that I'm gonna share because I'll be sharing with you um, the side effects, and what you might feel after brain tumor surgery, or what they call it, craniotomy. It has been over 2 months since I had my craniotomy surgery, and at first let's say first couple weeks, what I had felt was, I'm not gonna say awesome because it includes your cravings and then the side effects from the steroids that I had taken, which was the dexamethasone. I gained weight because of the steroids, and then on top of that, I had been craving food, which is good because if you're weak and you don't have energy, you can't go on any of your treatments. So that was one of the good things. But right now, the whether I like it or not, the more that I am going through, well, anyways, I'm done with the dexamethasone, so I have been just taking again the tamoxifen, which is the maintenance for my illness. And so the things that I kind of don't really like, as I said earlier, whether I like it or not, these side effects that I experience and experiencing, hoping that it gets better every day. Well, it can take one day at a time, reason to get better, one day at a time to overcome everything of this matter. It's hard. It's really hard. I'm not gonna lie. The first time when I had my breast cancer, I think it was easier for me to cope up everything than having these brain tumor in my head, because before, once I regained my arms and I got healed from my surgery, I feel good. I did a lot of things. I got back being active so fast. I could walk further distances when we're walking. Now it is so different because I always get wobbly or unbalanced, depending on the distance. Sometimes only 5 minutes of walk. Well, do not, first of all, do not push yourself to do stuff if your body is telling you you need to sit down or lay down or rest. Take as much rest as you can during the day, because at nighttime it's different story as well. But yeah, being wobbly or unbalanced, I always get that, especially if I don't listen to my body, which lately I have been listening really, really carefully, because it's hard. It's really hard. I'm thankful that I haven't had any double vision. Beginning of this October, it was strange because when I got out from the hospital, from the surgery, cravings, eating and eating and eating, but I don't overeat. With the nausea, it's so different because every time I eat now, I have to eat tiny portions of food. Most of the time when I eat breakfast, 2-3 spoons and I'm done, whatever it is. But I normally just have oatmeals or chia breakfast in the morning, 2-3 spoons, and that's it. I am done. And after that, I would not really feel good as well, because I could feel um acid reflux, my acid reflux, which it's kind of really bothering me lately, because when I feel it in my tummy, I could feel it all the way to my throat, and that's when it feels like it's building a phlegm, and my mouth will start watering, and that's when I feel like I'm gonna go do something. I think it is normal. I'm thankful as well that I haven't been had any seizure, which these are the things that I don't want to have, because I don't want to go back with taking the dexamethasone again. As much as possible, I just want to take this easy as it is, taking and eating healthy foods rather than taking medicines. But well, I think there are times that you can't avoid taking the medicine. But if I have a choice not to take it, I would not take it. One more thing that I'm so thankful, when I got out from my surgery, I did not had any infections in my incision. Well, I had a little bump, or it got a little swollen after my radiation, but that that didn't that didn't took so long. It went back to normal after 2 weeks after my radiation treatment. And when you come home from your surgery, if you're having or you had your craniotomy, something that I wasn't sure of, and I wasn't happy being not comfortable at night. So you would want to be comfortable so you get a good night's sleep, right? Try not to sleep like flat, because depending where is your incision, if your incision is on top of your head, which is fine. But if your your surgery or your incision is at the back of your head, just like mine, it's on the left side of my head, it's hard to lie down at night or sleep flat. So what I did with our bed, I built a pile of not cushions but pillows, and tons of pillows, and then I dig all my comforters. I form it like a pillow, and that's what I have been using, and a bunch of pillows, and of course a blanket. Even downstairs where I am right now, this is where I normally stay during the day. uh I like I like sitting down on the couch. I turned our couch into daytime bed. So yeah, and put a lot and a bunch of pillows as well. As you can see, I have my blanket, which it's kind of weird because I always get cold. One more thing that you should be doing after your surgery is lifting or dragging something heavy. It's not good. I did that once, but I never did it again because it hurts. It will hurt you. Something that I didn't really like it. I don't like them all, but I didn't like this attitude because I always get snappy. I always snap with my kids and my husband with no reason sometimes. Maybe because, well, I blame it with my brain. But sometimes when I think about it, I don't know. I just get really agitated. I just get easily angry and snapping at them with no reasons, or just a tiny reasons, or if I'm uncomfortable, I snap at them, which is not good. Well, I'm smiling, but deep inside, I don't feel good because I will show to you if I'm mad, but like that matter, being unreasonable, it's totally different. I get random palpitations as well, but not really, not as much like when I had my breast cancer. This time, not really. I don't really feel that much. Maybe because I dropped drinking coffee. I only drink tea, water, honey ginger tea, lemon tea, turmeric tea, water, coconut water. Those are the things that I have been just drinking. I miss my wines and coolers, but I don't want to jeopardize, or I don't want to get worse. First of all, I have been having problem already with my acid reflux. If I do those things, it get worse, and that's the last thing that I want to do because I want to get better soon, as soon as I can, because I miss my normal life. What is life after cancer? Well, there's still life after cancer, but I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be so different, but I'm up to any challenge. I don't easily give up. All I want is to get better and spend more time with my family, especially my kids. Other thing that I not liking, it's my forgetfulness, cognitive deficits. Well, part of being and getting old, it's the forgetfulness, right? And I don't deny that one. Anyone can't deny that one. It's in our package, getting older. But this one, sometimes I think it's getting worse. Just like last night, I just went to the washroom and I remember something that I want to research. I sat down and I forgot. I forgot all about it. I can't remember what is it. My memory, it's getting worse and worse. Well, I I do read books and play some games on my phone just to kind of like um, exercise your brain. But I don't think, I'm not gonna say that it doesn't help. Yes, it does help, but part of it as well is from my surgery, because it will really affect your cognitive deficits. Part of my head, they have two different sensations. Since my incision was on the left side, I don't know if you experience it or someone that you know having the same sensations, but mine, on the left side of my incision, when I run through my fingers to the top, from the top to the bottom of my hairline, that doesn't have any sensation. It feels numb. It feels really numb. But when I run my finger on the right side of my incision from top to the bottom, it felt like there's a vault that's running through. It's like a stingy, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like a stingy feeling, like electric shock inside, and it hurts. I did ask my family doctor, and she said it is normal. What can you say? It's your brain, it's your skull that got surgery, right? So part of it was the nerves that was affected. That's why. And mumbling. I always mumble. So most, not most, but from my last video and this one, sometimes you you notice that I'll stop and then look down, because the words that I want to say, it's on the tip of my mouth and I can still think it, but I can't say it. Do you get what I mean? But that's how I feel. Another thing that I have been feeling as well is my grip. I don't know if it's from the medicine as well, but I'm not even taking any more steroids or something. I'm only taking tamoxifen now. Sometimes I hold something and I would just drop it. There's no, I don't know how you explain it, but you understand what I mean. And this, the burping, it's so annoying. Every time I drink any sip of any drink, any food that I intake, even just like tasting, I burp and I don't like it. when I'm cooking and I could smell what I'm cooking, I do not like it. I even burp. It bugs me so much. I even asked my husband last night if it bothers him that I burp so much, and he said no. But for me, myself, I don't like it. I actually hate it. I hate it. My energy sometimes up and down. Well, it's normal that it's up and down, but I do not like it as well. But as I said earlier, when I feel like I need to rest, I listen to my body. It's really, really important that you listen to your body, because if you don't, you're gonna pay for it longer. Just like what I did a couple weeks ago. I did some stuff in the house because I kind of want to tidy, but I did overdo it, and that one day that I feel good and I made myself exhausted. I'm just hoping that all of this will be over soon, and I want to go back to a normal Eliza, normal things that I normally do, even though there's limitations. I still want to be like pump up all the time and energetic, especially when I'm spending my time with my family, because that's the most important, right? Spending your quality time with your family and your loved ones, your friends. I am so thankful and grateful that I have a lot of friends that help me so much. I'm not gonna mention any names. You know who you are, and all the prayers that they've been sending me or telling me, I really, really appreciate that. Thoroughly so supportive and caring. Thank you so much. Saying thank you, it's not enough for the things that you guys did. It was amazing, and I really, really appreciate it.